space, below the surface of planet Zebes, Samus Aran faced the space pirates. She destroyed their operation, wiped out the parasites called Metroids, and defeated Mother Brain. But the pirates were far from finished.
Alright, sorry about how long that took. I had kind of forgotten that I hadn't set up the scene for Crosskeys yet in Linux, so I kind of had to just haphazardly do that right now. Hope everybody's having themselves a good one. So we find ourselves at the start of another stream. I'm in for some Crosskeys, because you know what? Let's go back to basics after having done that ridiculous archipelago. I think everything's ready to go. I took some messing around, but yeah, seems functional.
You're unbelievable.
Fingers crossed and all that good stuff, right? Well, only one way to find out. So let's go ahead and get this thing running, shall we? I'm using the other map tracker for the second time, so I was gotta remember how this even works. How do I even... I kind of forget how this map actually works, but yeah, we'll figure it out. Let's go ahead and get this thing rolling. Good. The embassy information's at least working. That's not the right letter. There we go. Alright, let's dive right in and see just how bad this gets. I could have sworn there was a way to, like, remove an icon for the map, but I kind of forget how. It's been like a month since I used this thing last, and I hadn't actually fully learned the controls yet. Anyway, let's go. What's in here? Like Clouds, I've been liking it quite a lot, actually. Good old yellow whale. Oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty good indeed. Maybe I should go take a quick peek at the graveyard before I go ahead and jump down this thing. Probably shouldn't just jump straight in there, though. I'm gonna go look before I leap. Crazy concept, I know. I'm trying to say that wouldn't have mattered. Clear location of this thing again. I'm just being distracted by the map at the moment. Trying to remember how to use this thing. If it's a website, I can only really left click it. I do have the standalone downloadable version, but it still runs through a website. This will announce the winner of a contest from back in the day. The winner would be placed into an upcoming game, and well, that's how they placed him, in a debug room. Why'd they make it that way? I don't know, there's something about Link to the Past and web-based trackers that drives me crazy. She's gonna go ahead and grab even more money! Not gonna do anything in here just yet. But you know, what if we had just a little more money? I mean, it's like, okay, let me be more specific. It's an error-catching room. Which may as well be a debug room. It's the result of an error handler, which, you know, normally isn't supposed to come up in standard play. Alright, so we have Ice Palace. Really not a lot going on in there. How do I clear? This is actually bothering me. How do I clear these? I mean, I'll open this up. Not too bad, Tough. I'm trying to remember how to use this website-based entrance tracker. I can't remember how to clear symbols. Because right-clicking doesn't work, because that just opens up the usual context menu. It's driving me a little bit batty. Left clicking's how I actually apply symbols in the first place. I mean, I can't even do a whole lot in here right now. But I guess since I'm already in this room, we may as well go check the one chest. Right. I just got that. I am understandably distracted right now. Yeah, I've run Crosskeys with decoupled entrances. The problem with the decoupled stuff is it was better back in the day. Just because of how entrance random worked back then, you could get these, like, massively long chains of decoupled entrances. So with the more modern stuff, where all the small, like, caves were able to get mixed into the pool, it kind of messed things up, because instead of being these massive decoupled paths, it just becomes a bunch of smaller ones. The journey continues! There might be a button on here. Let me peel back the curtain a bit. I didn't want you to go that far. Crazy thing. What are you doing? Oh, it's reacting to where I haven't placed it. Oh god. Oh god, it's going crazy. It's going crazy! Okay, the actual page for it's just like bugged out to shit. So that's probably what's going on here. Alright, now, is there a button? No, that's just for entrances. I just gotta take a look to see if there's any button over here for adjusting things. I don't see anything. For adjusting sizes and moving things around, but, like, I don't see anything for marking off locations. Okay, it was right click. It was just a case of the OS thought that I was, it's right click! It thought that I was either holding shift or something. That's a common issue that's been driving me a little bit crazy. It thought I was holding shift or something. Alright, crisis averted. The page was just reacting as though I were holding a button that I wasn't. Alright, so I went here, and that got me here from... What was the connector I just went through? Right, that one. And now I can mark off those, and this is pod. And this is this. And this goes here. Okay, things make a little more sense now, and then I can go over here and fix this, because that's this. And that's done. And this is a 3. This is a hospital. one's important. I'm gonna actually fix the hospital because I gotta have it up here. And this one's important. I'll put a couple of exclamation points there. Okay, we're getting it fixed. That one's done. That one's done. That one's done. Oh, you didn't even drag them around. That was a store. Okay. Okay, I think we're pretty much good to go at this point. That was Turn Rock, and that's that. Alright then. I'll have to double check a couple of entrances because I can't quite remember them, but away we go! Yeah, that what was going on was it was supposed to be responding to right click, but you know that bug that Mint has where it thinks you're holding either shift or something in a specific window, so it causes everything to react as though you're holding down shift? Or other such modifier keys. And that was messing the whole thing up. But hey, at least all the auto-tracking seems to be working just fine. Good, good. I mean, I'm pretty much full up on bombs at this point. No, it's just a bird. We'll be fine, right? Just enough HP to get through here in one piece. Where are we going? Oh my god, why am I here? This is getting ridiculous! Where am I going? You know what? I'm gonna pop into Skull Woods just to get my HP back. Normally I wouldn't go for early Skull Woods, but like, this is a situation where this is such a long chain of stuff that I just kind of want to see where it goes, you know? We've gone down the rabbit hole! It's gonna be tricky since I don't really have the right tools for manipulating these guys. Well, that'll do! And shortcut! Whee! Excuse me, can I borrow this? Gotta revive one more time. For you see, bunnies can't pick things up. How goes the scene? Weirdly.
No!
Okay, that's back to that's exactly where it should be. Good, good. All right, let's get out of here. I can get back to the rest of the Dark World now. That whole distraction just because I wanted to have more than 1 HP running around the Dark World. Tries holding a concert. It's going. Oh, I'm thinking about it. Yeah, it's a crystal. I'm just autopiloting in here. Alright, I can't do anything in here right now. I'll put some bombs. I need bombs. There we go. I mean, if I had a decent weapon, I'd probably go for this, but nah. I'm not gonna chuck bombs and things. I'll be back. Yeah, I have bombs, but bunnies can't drop bombs. Can they in Rando? No. Look at the Village of Fairies, I guess. Oh, hey, look, another connector. Here we go again. It continues! And we're back. Okie dokie then. Hey, wait a minute. That's the same place in 2 different dimensions. Sure. Welcome to GT. Not really much I can do in there right now. Can I do GT? Absolutely not. Right side needs Kate of Samaria and Fire Rod, or, you know, some means of fire. I have to recheck these entrances. And left side requires hammer and hookshot. Or at least hammer. Climbing GT requires many things. Such as the actual keys for the job, a weapon to defeat the room state you need to go through, the hookshot to actually finish it at the end, fire sources. Yeah, the bottle's empty. Huh. Alright, left side does it. Okie dokie, so that is hammer, and actually they have a icon for just both of those. Wait, no they don't. So I'm just gonna do hammer and this. There. Expensive bombs! That's magic bat. Nothing of value there. Finally getting the village cleared out, yeah. Better late than never, I suppose. Not like it had anything. Let's take a look at the light world. Speaking of what's in the pyramid, at this point it's guaranteed to just be a single item location. Or it could be Ganon himself. Oh god, I forgot about Ganon. Alright, so Ganon's on one of the two towers. It's a matter of which one. I wonder what Ganon's up to. Damn you, CDI Link. You know, game, I think I'm good on arrows. You can stop. I have a plan. And by a plan, I mean I want to stock up on a little bit more money. So, I'm just gonna do a little bit of this. Screw you, bird. And magically, the tree will produce money. That's another connector. I'll get to that in a moment. There's Ganon. There he is. There he is. Yep, we're doing Act 1 at some point. Yeah! I'm gonna get you! I'm gonna get you! There we go. money! Oh, delectable. I'm gonna have way too many rupees this scene. Chicken. Chicken doesn't want to go in the wall. Chicken, why? You're supposed to go in the wall. Ah, okay, that'll do. Sword and shield. Shield and sword. And guess what? It's even more money! This is just getting redundant. Jesus Christ, Rando! The 10,000 bits! You can't just come in there with the haymaker, man! Thank you very much. Helps keep the channel chugging along, doing this here thing that we do. Hey, my alerts page isn't working. Let me refresh it. Why isn't that working? Huh. Weird. Thank you very much for the big support. Helps keep the channel chugging along. Keeping up with the old streams and trying to, you know, make do in this crazy world. It does make me wonder. It's like... I suppose. Let's check something real quick. Ah! Yeah, the events aren't working today. Ah, that's probably a Streamlabs issue. Shit. If I miss anything, that's why. Yeah, they probably got affected by whatever massive data center went down last night. Because there was definitely something that happened yesterday. See if I can see which one this is. Well, yes, that's the dark connector. Yeah, Twitch went down, like a lot of portions of Twitch, wherever they store all their assets and whatnot. Otherwise, even the 100 videos as well. So I'm attempting to keep up with all the stuff that I'm doing here at the same time. So that was this. And this was this, the bottom side of that cave. Yeah, it was real bad. At the same time as Twitch having issues, the Steam went down for multiple hours in this area. So something definitely went. Why am I back here? We're back here again, and about time too. Well, fine. I'll continue my Dark World journey. It was pretty late last night when it started happening. Like midnight-ish. There must have been a portion that wasn't affected by whatever data center, because, I mean, it's only... There's only certain regions. I think Canada got hit the worst. Yeah, that's probably why your friend got disconnected when you were... when you were hunting. Yeah, East Coast, North America for sure. I was about to load the game up and, you know, hunt some low rank stuff so I could have stuff to go for playing with other friends. And then it's just like, we can't sync with the Steam cloud. And I'm like, oh, the connection's down. Okay, I'll just wait for it to be back up. Watch this video or two. You know, I think I'll just go to bed. Well, that was a very exciting bunny walk. Now let's get back to work. I think this time I shall go to the east. You need some milk? I should probably go in here, all things considered. I've been around most of the world and I have nothing to show for it, so... And it's luring me in with that good old-fashioned silver ball music. Oh yeah, pinball music for the pinball room. I hadn't even thought about it. Extreme pinball, okay. Pretty sure it's the same composer, so yeah. One could say they had a style. Which was the style? I mean, it was their style at the time. It seems like the Eastern Palace is looking kinda shit. Man, Eastern, even when you're in the position where you should have all the opportunity in the world to be useful, you still can't, you just can't manage it. You just gotta be shit. The ball is fully in your court and you still fumbled it. I mean, the tracks for Unreal are very different from what Robert Allen usually did. I think Unreal was Alexander Branston? Or something along those lines. Go Eastern, always trash. You know, the start of this season's not going so well. Speaking of Alexander Brandon. There he is now. Let's see. Oh my god, you've got to be kidding me. I'll see if I can do this last. Though, the elevator music popping up for that cave in particular is certainly not lost at me. The rain intro is only if you're loading up standard mode, which is pretty uncommon. Standard's nice in a way because it kind of lowers the early game variation by taking Hyrule Castle out of the pool by, you know, making it do it. Except for that whole part where they never made the, you know, the decision to open up the back of escape walls immediately. So that way you don't have to have a ridiculous situation where people are killing a whole bunch of guards trying to get a single bomb to drop. And then having to rely on RNG because they no longer randomize the item pools? Why did you stop randomizing the item pools? Standard is a mode that was very negatively affected by the changes for the sake of change that tended to happen. So what happens, what the item pools used to be like is they used to be full random. So the enemy types would still have a specific pool, right? But the pool would be a random assortment of items. Now what they do is they take the vanilla item pools and randomize those into different enemy groups. So there's less randomness to the items. That change got made a while ago, but it still irks me. So you can recognize things as, this is the magic item pool, this is the guard item pool because it just drops hearts and the occasional arrows, and this is the bomb item pool because it goes like 1, 1, 4, 8. And then there's the Eternal Rock item pool, which is like single rupee, red heart, magic, full magic berry, 8 bombs at some point. Yes, thankfully SM 3 still uses the old method, because yeah, it's based on a much older version of the Link to the Past randomizer, so it still does full random. So that leads to situations, especially in standard mode races, where if somebody recognizes the item pool when trying to get bombs during the initial escape run, then, you know, they'll just keep killing things and hoping a single bomb drops, but it's a 50% chance that anything drops from any given enemy, so you're really just praying the RNG doesn't screw you over, and it's the RNG, it likes to screw you over. What the thought process behind that was? Just more VTorp changing things because he wants to. Now, the one dev that has been, you know, holding on to the Link to the Past rando code for all these years doesn't really listen to feedback. They just kind of do things. So that's why all like the good side modes and extra stuff has been done as like entirely different branches or other such things. It's why it's such a mess. The one guy that actually made a bunch of good tools for the randomizer, bless him, had to skirt around so many things just to be able to make it work. Because instead of being able to implement them into the randomizer themselves, he had to make like external tools and whatnot. Such as making an entire bot for generating scenes the way you actually want them, because the website's customization is terrible!
P32's coming out any day now. Oh my god. How long's it been now, Top File? Like 5 years? It's been a while.
Needless to say, the likes of Donkey Kong 64 Randomizer and Ocarina of Time are fairly refreshing coming off of that. Some kind of trap for the Super Metroid side of the faulty world? How about a trap that just sets off a bunch of Ridley noises? Holy shit, Paradox game! Alright, we found the load bearing thing. Yeah, Ridley's got a few screeches in Super Metroid. Yeah, Ridley noises. I don't know how palatable that would be. But yeah. Sure. I guess we're in here. I gotta go to Dark Cross first. Oh man, is this song? No! Don't play with my emotions, music! Don't do it! It's so pretty. There we go. Man, where's my mirror? Total shift. Kind of the funny thing with PSO music, a lot of the most memorable stuff is the stuff that's way more understated compared to like the area songs. Stuff that doesn't even play very much throughout the games. still just such an odd game. Dreamcast era Sega, man, they were weird. Good weird, but weird. I mean, they're still weird, but that particular area, they just kind of went nuts and it worked. Game-wise. Shame about what they had done to their actual console market. I suspect the issue with Shacktool is Super Metroid probably has, like, its enemies loaded into an available sprite sheet.
Fresh meat.
Kind of vanilla, yeah. That's one of several places the lamp can spawn at the start. We'll count that as somewhat vanilla. Well, that's not very useful. Look, Dark World, I know you're excited, but there's nothing special going on here. I'm a little bit sad we can't get that song for longer. You know, game, I think I have enough money. Alright, quickly dip into Hyrule to Hookshot Cave. Did I ever see the other side of this thing? No, I didn't. So I can take a look at the connector too while I'm at it. Could lead me up to Death Mountain. That'd be a lot of checks. Whee! Unimpressive. Good thing I have a glove. Hello, would you like more money? This is getting absurd. Hello, I like money. Thank you, Mr. Krabs. Is there a sprite that is just money? I don't think so. Funny idea, though. There it is. Do I want to go further in the dungeon? It'd be a very slow killing of Ice Arbos. Not yet. Alright, we got proper Dark World access. Let's get on that. Alright, first things first, let's go deal with the loose ends that I wasn't able to finish earlier. Isn't this a track that I do use for Dark World? It is! It's like, hey, wait a minute. This sounds correct. What do you mean the music's in the place where I intended it to be? That's not allowed! Alright, now we can go to the Dark World for realsies. And not just the special guest star appearance. Oh man, pod entrance is singled out, that's never fun. The Colonel Smurr! Gonna have to do this whole dungeon at some point, but I'm gonna pick up the 2 items. Now, at least. I mean, that wasn't any particular impression. That's just the way I've pronounced Mario just for funsies for a while now. I tell you one thing though, the current Smurr is still no the Kanapachi. Alright, right, I hadn't considered that, Tracker currently suffers from a strong case of coachsiitis. That's a great J up there, Hamstray. It's like, wait a minute, this also sounds correct. What? What? It's like, hang on a second. That seems like the correct track again. The overworld's gone from, you know, appropriately a little bit spooky to just victorious. Ah, the good old embassy resume script. Doesn't work properly in Crosskeys whatsoever. Alright, time for a very slow Peg World. I mean, not gonna get any customers in here, but I'll take this. Let's see. Yeah, I started the stream with this song. I made a little hat. Look at that little hat. Might as well pick up the Smith. After all, they're right next to my house. Come along. We'll take you on a little tour of what's left of the Dark World. See the old give me a drink, bartender animation just reminds me of my favorite variation of it, which is the ridiculous Doom one. Captures the moon quite well for such a limited number of pixels. Also, dang it! We're getting railroaded into one particular spot again! The early part of this scene is very choke pointy for a Crosskeys. It usually doesn't happen until later. You've essentially been railroaded from the very start, because the light world had pretty much nothing beyond finding the exactly one spot on the whole map that had Paradox Cave. Chat, please. please. You can resist. Give it once. So there's not very much in logic right now beyond, like, the Smiths, Purple Chest, and whatever's in Paradox. Not Paradox. Whatever's in the Palace of Darkness entrance. Oh yeah, I suppose there's also connectors. I should probably look into that. The Desert Palace connector is just sitting there, waiting. Yeah, since Emo Tracker doesn't work properly in Linux, I'm using web-based ones. And sadly, the entrance the entrance program that I also use doesn't work. It's very crashy. Nope, she is decidedly not, and apparently gets rather uppity when you bring it up, so... No, my frog! Oh, I found the only cave in the entire game where my frog would be lost. Alright, I guess we're going to Death Mountain instead. Oh, Dead Rocks, I really need you to not cause me troubles right now. Sure, I can do this for a bit. Warning! Warning, there's an intruder in Turtle Rock! There's an intruder! Yeah, I gotta be careful of the balls, especially. All right. Who set off the alarm in Turtle Rock? Who done it? Who's responsible? Let me just sneak this. All right, let's get out of here. Nom. That was actually there, and that's actually there. Alright, continue. I do have the big key. You know what? Let's get a little bit. I'll go check the other entrances first.
So you know what? We'll save that for later.
We'll leave that way so I can take a look and see where Laser Bridge spits us out. Where's the alarm part of the music? Because that's the way it is in Super Metroid. The escape music actually has the alarm noise caked into it. So in making an MSU pack, you gotta kick it in there too if you want an alarm. I mean, all that flipper logic means is that we've already found the right side to the rock at Hyrule Castle. They were just meant to go in there with either the hookshot or Cadus of Mario, then fight a couple of Pokies, and then we're back up here logically anyways. Alright, let's go ahead and take a look at this side first, before I head to the other side of Lisa Bridge. Because who knows where Lisa Bridge will take me?
Fresh meat.
It could take me anywhere. It could even take me over there. Ooh, what do we have here? Anything good? Another sword's nice, I suppose. Gotta keep them sword and shields at even levels. I can take that connector, but I really don't want to. Alright, let's go see where Laser Bridge goes. The mountain was at least a good jump in survivability. Yeah, now I can also take out these Pokies faster, which is nice. I should have checked the other connector, because Hyrule Castle's fast enough to get to. Oh well, mistakes for later. Carpera, but I already know that one. Let's be careful not to have that happen again. You know what? Let's see where this goes, just to be safe. Shit. Well, if it's the consequences of my own screw-ups. I'll use this as an excuse to go take a look at the Palace of Darkness entrance. Literally the one entrance type that I couldn't do anything about. Okay, well, other than like the Turtle Rock entrance, I suppose. Absolutely nothing! I'm going back to Laser Bridge. I can't just leave that orphaned. Alright, Gex, show me the way! Is the re-release of those first 3 games out yet? Is it tail time yet? This summer? Darn. I'm genuinely thinking about picking that up. Yes! Well, that's just it. Of all the mascot platformers, Gex was one of the ones that wasn't even all that bad. Infamous, but really not that bad. Son of a bitch. Very funny. Anyways. I mean, the original game at least has the ability to turn off the voice lines. So if you're genuinely getting tired of them, you can just tell them to shut up. The second one too? Well, there you go. Is being up here useful right now? That is the question. Not really, I don't have anything to do in this area. That desert connector's really looking at me right now. It's like, why haven't you visited yet? I'll get there! Give me a minute! Gex is one of those characters where it really depends on your sense of humor whether or not you love him or hate him. It's like, so you find his sheer levels of ham and cheese endearing or frustrating? Very exciting for Tower of Hera, but you know what? Sure. What's down in the basement? This is the only offering I got from Eastern Palace. Is it any good? Putting my money on no. I mean, I need that, but I certainly didn't need it anytime soon. But I suppose I'm happy to have it. Yeah, that's the thing with Gex. You wouldn't have understood like 3/4 of the references when it was new anyways. The fans playing? So for most of the Hi-Fi Rush songs, if it's in original in-house stuff, think it was a group that called themselves the Glass Pyramids. They're pretty decent. Why have all the mascot platformers been coming back lately? Because the industry's in a state of not knowing what to do.
Oh, Jesus! Oh, no! Yo, we shouldn't be here! This is a bad place to be! Leave!
Yeah, well, I'm in the area, actually. Yeah, seems about right. Alright, take your dang mushroom. That's not what I was trying to select.
Every now and then this pack shows up.
Dang it, music! The snow is finally melting!
Dang it, music, the snow is finally melting!
I can tell because I'm having one of those cases where my nose is all screwed up because of the barometric pressure changing. Wonderful! I'm not gonna worry about that very much. Okay, what's been in here this whole time? That was the closest one. Yeah, there we go. Well, that opens up a couple more things. Well, I guess I'll check out this way. Again, this tower's looking a little more appealing now that I actually have stuff that'll get rid of ice armor most quickly. As long as I keep my health full. You know, while I'm here, I'm gonna go grab this one other item that's been loose. Alright, I'm gonna be right back real quick. I've got Ice Palace that I want to go to. So, just give me a sec, I'll be right back.
This a very tense moment.
Fresh meat.
Yes.
Okay, I'm back. Let's see. And continue. Right, I was going to Ice Palace. That's what we were doing. So we're an hour and a half in. It's time to finally get some dungeons done. Theoretically. Even if they're both technically going to be considered out of logic. Ah, I see. So that's who's taking over Ice Palace. Now, speaking of pizza, pizza I got last night that I was ordering at the end of the stream, real good. I hadn't gotten to order some pizza in a while. It was nice. Unfortunately, due to how I had to make the Pizza Tower MSU, it is divided into pieces. At some point, I'll update that, now that all the stuff is settled in. I suppose I could get around to doing some updates. Was it thin crust or deep dish? Man, I wish I had a deep dish option around here. Instead, it was stuffed crust. crust is close enough. It's not entirely inaccurate. I have had deep dish before, and thus my being like, man, I wish I could get that. That shit's good. It's more of a pie than pizza. That is accurate. However, that is part of why it's tastier. And then, some places do refer to it specifically as a pizza pie. I'm just saying. Alright, so now I feel compelled to go back to Cannon's Tower. Now I don't have to leave the big chest behind. I guess I could technically climb it at this point, too. I don't know if I want to, but I could. Look, I'm what you'd refer to as a pizza enthusiast. I have tried all types of pizza, for pizza is good, and I like to enjoy pizza. And thin crust, deep dish, whatever. I like pizza. I've even tried weird pizzas before, like spicy pierogi pizza. Or that horrible concoction that I think it's Pizza Hut made at one point called a poutine pizza. That sucked. Don't eat that. Least favorite topping? Most vegetables. Not a vegetable person? No. The vast majority of vegetables for me tend to be what I refer to as a flavor vacuum. Where all flavor goes to die. What, mushrooms? I have tried different kinds of mushrooms. That is why this is more of a texture issue. I made like this really nice big stuffed portobello at one point, but while I liked the stuff I put in the portobello, it was the portobello itself that I wasn't too fond of. But at least they give me less of a repulsive reaction than a lot of regular vegetables. I don't mind most like bell peppers kind of mixed in there in small pieces. I'd probably have bell peppers more often if it wasn't for what they do to your breath. Pizza sauce is technically a fruit. I'm just saying. As insane as it seems, a tomato is technically classified as a fruit. let's go back to Cannon's Tower. Most of the time I get a fairly basic pizza though. Just 2 kinds of pepperoni and some extra cheese. Nothing crazy. This is really gonna be our Ganon's Tower theme, eh? Well, okie dokie then. Honestly, I'm missing so much stuff. I think I will climb the tower after I'm done. I'm the classification when it comes to food of, yeah, I'll try most things at least once or twice. Say if I like him, and if I don't, I just want to eat him again. No biggie. What's on Pyramid Dropdown? The Lost Woods hideout, so nothing crazy. Another sword, delicious. Bit of a conundrum. I want to have full health for Armos Knights, but at the same time, the fastest way for me to get across is to do this. Hey, I was looking for that! That's a ghost pepper sauce? Oh, that's that good shit. I can't find it almost anywhere though, and I want it! I want it! I've seen it so rarely! Nobody ever has it anymore! It's like, you know, on second thought, I think I won't climb the tower, because now I have a dungeon to go do. Yeah, but you don't have the bow. The Armos Knights are kind of annoying. Well, if it isn't the mirror. In that case... It occurs to me I probably should have just went through connector 4. I can playing this scene so much better, but instead, please enjoy Big Blue. Oh, wait. Need to go this way. Only downside to a lot of this stuff. We only get the music temporarily. Hotel Mario! All the way out here? What's in here? Can't do that yet, but good to know where it is, I suppose. We're not done going yet. This is also this spot. Okay, the music shuffled. Pinky! Misery Buyer! Probably. Actually, I did need that one. Speaking of. Alright, there's our two pendants. It's Thieves Town! And Palace of Darkness! Palace of Darkness! Alright, we're going back again! Yes, I know, it's terrifying! I've only seen eggplant pizza in one place, and the only reason why it even existed was because they were using leftovers from breakfast. Wait, where did the purple chest go? Yeah, I left it in the house. I mistimed an A button press. That's unfortunate. And it's probably gone by now. I can't imagine it's still in here. No. God damn it. Maybe I should try at least a little bit to pay attention today. Even just a little bit. Just the tiniest bit. It's gonna be like a 2-hour, 40-minute scene just because I'm mucking about. From not paying attention to just done. Look, I do want to play Monster Hunter. The thing that I'm thinking of in particular for Monster Hunter at the moment, since some more friends are picking up the game, and I don't want to be in my, like, freaking endgame gear going into low rank, so I'm bullying some low rank monsters to get all their goodies. Equip all that shit and be ready to go. Alright, let's watch the Monster Hunter right now. No, it's fine. It's fine. This time let's not accidentally leave the purple chest behind just because I was trying to pick up some hearts. Well, that's the thing with low rank, it's not even unlocking fashion, because you can't use those as layered armor at all. It's a good thing I was being, insistent on going back for that. Ah, good. Now I can do even more in Palace of Darks. I mean, I needed that at some point. I like the layered armor system as well. I just wish... All I wish is that my Palico's leather gear from the world could be used as layered armor. Please. Please, it's so freaking cute! I want it! I want my cat to have the cute little leather outfit! I was really not super fond of the giant backpack and parachute pants of the default in the wilds. It was just so much weaker than the one from World. There's not a ton of cat outfits I looked at out of the list that's like, this is really adorable and I want this. There's several of them that were terrifying. See, library opinions. I think people need to remember that Nata is a small child. Think back to when you were probably his age. Of course they're flip-floppy. All kids are flip-floppy at that age. They react emotionally to things, and they just kind of respond to whatever's in front of them. They're still learning! Give them a chance! It's just a little kid! Not even close to emotionally mature enough to be able to handle those types of situations. I think it's more just people don't really remember what it's like to be a kid. People expect like all characters to be written in the same style as an adult, but that doesn't work. He's a kid. He's a kid. It's just a little kid. It's like, of course he's illogical. Of course things don't make a whole lot of sense. He's a child. I kind of looked at him and went, you're going through it right now, aren't you, kid? Alright, it's fine. You have your moment, you have your outburst. I get it. desert humor is often dry. I mean, yeah. Yeah, that's the thing. Natsu finds ways to be useful as well. As he gets more accustomed to the situation, he finds ways to, help out. Things that are within his power. Where am I going now? That's a good question. Let's go to Pod, I guess. Yeah, yes, actual character growth. Crazy. Actually, you know what? I have all the stuff necessary for Spike Game as well, so let's do that. Yeah, I do appreciate that he's very different from the standard whiny, useless child characters. Oh, there's more than enough of those. Yeah, it's one of those things. The characters are fine. It's a pretty basic story, that's all it needs to be. I mean, it's Monster Hunter. What do you expect? You go hunt the monsters. The hunter must hunt, etc. Look, I'll take about 1,200 Natas over a single handler any day, I'm just saying. There's definitely a character type that I cannot stand, and that is the one. He's like, a child being excitable and useless, okay. At least makes some level of sense. An adult being excitable and useless and actually detrimental to the entire thing. That, on the other hand, is much worse.
Oh, thank God, my boots.
I could have gotten... Oh man, I could have seen this broken that hours ago.
Pain.
They're in logic now, thanks to the bow, though, I guess. The man. Well, not even so much a highly trained professional, but like some manner of self-awareness would be nice. Even just a little bit. I like Alma. Almost much better. It's one of those things, you know. I'll take that style of handler over the old one any day. Navigate moving 1 pixel! Ah, it's too late now. 2 pixels. 2 pixels. 2 pixels. 2 pixels. 2 pixels. 2 pixels. I think the handler's function was meant to be kind of like a stand-in for the hunter's voice. Maybe. I don't know. I honestly don't know. Japan just likes their, like, excitable side characters. You see it in a lot of their stories. See every single Ace Attorney game having to have, like, the teenage girl sidekick that's very excitable, even if most of them are really good. Look, I love Maya. She's fun. Amber's fun. But I can't help but notice the trend. Kay exists.
That's Larry.
Oh man, can you imagine having Larry as your sidekick for an entire game? Oh god. Yeah, Larry Butts. So very special individual. Yeah, it's actually, like, I saw what his paintings have turned into in the second Investigations game. Larry's gotten good. Like, it's actually kind of shocking. It's like, hey, wait a minute. This is legit. Larry, you've been practicing. Larry, you've actually been trying. What the hell? It's like, what do you mean Larry knows how to paint real good now? Yeah, it's like, wait a minute. Why is this art fire? What the heck happened? Where'd this come from? Somebody told him to get good and he took that personally. I think the best way for me to handle the remaining checks is to go this way. I forgot to check Potion Shop while I was there. Oopsie doopsie. I mean, Larry is still make funnable. He's still an absolute creep when it comes to women. he was fine at first, and then got a little bit questionable in trials. And by a little bit, I mean extremely. I mean, Edgeworth is whatever the writers say he is. One of those things. It'd be projecting to go any further. There's definitely hints towards it, but we don't know. Nothing's ever been really addressed. I'm when it comes to Edgeworth interactions, I just like seeing him hang out with Gumshoe. Poor guy got shafted way too much in the investigations games. Yo, Joker, how's it going? Things are taking a lot longer than they should because I was not paying enough attention for a while there. Mistakes have been made. Did these keys get crossed? They sure did. Look, I've seen multiple people now experiencing the investigations games for the first time, and the words extraterritorial rights are uttered a couple of times in the sequel. And just seeing what that has done to people. God!
Fucked up so bad on that one, Capcom.
You're in for a journey, Joker. You're in for a journey. Of the two, I can definitely say the second one's better by a lot. It's not even close. But hey, there's still some fun in the first one to be had. Honestly, of the three, Investigations is probably the best bet anyways, just because it's the most similar to what you've already been doing. So it'll feel comfortable. And I still haven't gone to Zora area. What's wrong with me today? Well now, isn't this an interesting connector? What an awful spot for that, my goodness. Edgeworth does not need his own Maya. He has Gumshoe. Gumshoe is right there. He's right there. You've heard legends about the never-ending case and investigations one. That is, they're not exaggerated. I played that game when it was new. Yeah, they're not exaggerated. I really wish they were exaggerating, but they're not. At least Rise from the Ashes has actual intrigue and, like, interesting characters. That case is probably why I never ended up playing Investigations 2. Alright then, hi Meyer, how's it going? Is it a ladder or a step? No, that's Maya and Phoenix's thing. You can't just be stealing that. That's not your bit to steal. Investigation 2 is pretty good, yeah. I've seen it since, and you know, it's not perfect by any means, but it seems pretty good. Like, I'm just saying, Kay is the most unnecessary character to ever be added to the series. There were multiple options, and they chose neither. Kay's fun and all, but she was very unnecessary. Yeah, Gumshoe's been getting the short end of the stick for a while now, which makes me very sad because I like him a lot. He's a big old teddy bear that just wants to do right. That's it. He just wants to do right. And yes, definitely, that one is, there's no room for debate on that one. He's definitely crushing on Maggie super hard. That one's very blatant. Yeah, there's never anything concrete about whether or not Gumshoe or Maggie are actually in a relationship by the end of it or not, but probably. Yeah, poor guy's so underpaid. Which is unfortunate, because he's hardly the only detective that's screwing up. His only crime was being the one to actually get out there and do the job. Okie dokie, let's see what we got in here. Not too impressive in Mr. Myers so far, just some silvers. What do I even still need? Sun Palace small key, fire rod, ice rod, great, both of them, fantastic. Eastern Palace big key, the raid by Ranko, those are at least showing up properly. I guess it's only certain things that Streamlabs is not currently connected to properly. Hope you're having a good one, Ranko. Let's find ourselves bleh, running into things. Always a good time. Still haven't found the back of Skullwoods, wherever that is. Kinda running out of connectors here. Alright, hopefully this is the connector that just takes me to the Turtle Rock Bridge so I can get those two done. Because it can certainly spin me out of the right side of Desert Palace as well, which would suck. I don't even need to say anything, it's predictable as all hell. Alright, so that's right side Desert Palace. What connectors do I even have left? Alright, I'll take a look at this one entrance that I can access from here then. I really don't need this right now. That's too far. Yep. Actually, I was thinking about what I can even still do at this point. Like one check in Turtle Rock, I guess I'm gonna do that. Alright, climbing GT. Yeah, that makes the most sense right now. Alright, up GT we go. Lanky ass menus, man. That's the second time I'm expecting to have picked. There we go. Oh, I know a connector I still haven't done. Oh shit, I never actually went back to do that one. Oh. Man, that could have been way more problematic. Let's find out. Oh shit! No, we did Spiral Cave. I didn't do Super Bunny Cave after finding it. And no wonder I hadn't noticed it, because it's all the way up here! Okay, nothing important. But I did lead me to the connector I was looking for. Excellent! Well, if it isn't Mini Moldorm Cave. There we go. Let's roll. Freaking Apollo. Speaking of characters that get shafted. Interesting choice of a dungeon song, but sure. Honestly, now that I have all the trackers up and running and everything's working the way it's supposed to, I do like this setup. It's a little bit better than Emo Tracker was. Yes. Didn't back up quite enough on that one. I really haven't touched many of the game outside of like the originals. Like I played, of course, the first 3. Of the second set, I only played Dual Destinies, and I played Investigations 1. And that is the extent of that series I've played. It's one of those things. Dual Destinies definitely has its issues, but like... Okay, glad that's working today. But it has what I like best in the series, which is just fun character moments. And it's got lots of those, and it's more grounded than a lot of the other ones. Well, sort of. There is that last case where things are decidedly the opposite of grounded. In fact, they are quite... out of this world, even. YouTube can try all at once to try to stop ad blocking. People will find a way. They can get their best team on the job, but nothing really stops the power of spite. Pure spite. I think his case's fear wasn't so bad. It gave us the most important possible thing. Just her and Blackquill being a couple of nerds. Sword Palace strikes again. It's like those two bounce off of each other perfectly, so it's nice to see them working together again. Yeah, our ripping count is out of control right now. God, yeah. Freaking love Black Grill. Absolutely carried. Dual Destinies on his back. What a delightful asshole. Alright, where are we going next? I guess we're climbing GT finally. Though I will check one thing before we go to GT. Yeah, ads are an interesting conundrum, because, like, the websites have got to make money somehow, because otherwise they can't operate. But at the same time, ads are so incredibly intrusive and add so much extra time to just trying to watch a damn video that it's really not a good way to monetize. However, I don't really have an alternative solution, because, yeah, it's a complicated problem. Though they did cause a lot of problems to themselves in some ways, because, like, they didn't have to allow for videos to be 10 hours long. They didn't have to allow the ridiculous amount of data that streams into YouTube every single day to happen, but now they have. And that costs billions upon billions of dollars in upkeep costs. Truly frightening. It would have been really funny if this was the Ascent music, but we're getting a different song for that. I mean, if they make their own hardware for the servers at this point, the thing to remember is, that's a lot of electricity. Like, a lot. Like, a lot. Like, an absurd amount a lot. On top of the astronomical cost in water just to cool everything in those data centers. Ugh. If I ever actually took a sponsor, which, you know, I probably should at some point, honestly, it's, you know, free money. I would make them Disclaimer, this is an ad read. This does not reflect my actual thoughts upon the product. This is just here for the sake of the sponsor. Please do your own research and use your own discretion. Well, if a sponsor's afraid of somebody letting people know that, hey, maybe you should look into it yourself if this thing interests you at all, then I think the problem there is more the type of product they're trying to push. if they're so scared of anybody taking a look at their products, like, in deeper detail, that's kind of says a lot about the company themselves, huh? If the idea of me telling people to go do their own research is truly terrifying, then, well, says all that needs to be said. Yeah, here's the problem, though. Every freaking sponsorship company, pretty much, is shitty in some way or another, so... The amount of overhead required to only take ones from people that haven't made a complete ass of themselves yet is more than I'd probably want to actually do. I mean, paying for a bit of extra PR from content creators is a good thing. That is a modern way of getting advertisement for your products, especially in this world where things like television advertisements and whatnot are probably ridiculously expensive for no reason. It's like, it's a good idea. It's just that a lot of shady individuals abuse it. Go figure, that's what usually happens. I remember when TV ads used to just try to be fun. They'd stick in your head that way by being either ridiculous or just catchy. Yeah, ads on TV these days are by the books committee stuff. Alright, I didn't need to climb GT. Go fig. Anyways, continuing on with the scene. It only takes a few seconds of hearing Kindle for me to just tense up a little bit. Ugh, Kindle.
Spaghetti, meatballs, salsa,
Cornbread, ravioli.
ravioli.
Why do you think it's so crappy? When they started doing committees for everything, pretty much.
Meatballs, salsa, cornbread, ravioli. Ravioli.
Once research started being made on what is the most effective way to make an ad, the most effective way to make a song catchy, etc., etc., it has this relative dryness. There goes Link fast. This scene has been excruciating. I guess now I'm gonna go take a look at Bombo's tablet and Ether tablet because I have almost nothing left.
Birdie! Yeah, yeah. Whee! Yeah.
Yeah, I still need Eastern Vin Key and Fire Rod. It's probably gonna be Fire Rod first, just to open up more options. But, you know, we had to actually find that first. What's my fastest way to get up to Death Mountain at this point? I guess it's just going through Connector 3. Hey, $1 for Legacy of Gang Games? Nice. I like how you... I look at Gog and I always want to say, good old Gog. And I'm like, hey, wait a minute. That's just in their name. GOG is like the perfect secondary PC market alongside Steam. Because they offer something that, obviously, Steam can't. So it fills a niche. And they also have a bunch of really old stuff on there. Yeah, go games! Alright, it's not those. Is this really gonna be Helmslor King?
Is this the situation we find ourselves in?
Either that or Hair Big Chest. I suppose I should check that first. I've been busy with too many other things to take a look at some old games. The most recent RPG I found myself playing again was Etrian Odyssey 3. No! Curses. Alright, fine, we're going to Helmslor King. You know, guys, I get the distinct impression we're only doing one scene today. I didn't even have to flip this whole time, because of course that hasn't showed up. I haven't really engaged with any of the Steam sales in a long time. It's just not a whole lot that I've been after. The last time there was one that I interacted with, I picked up all the different stuff I was thinking about, so stuff like Metal Hellsinger and whatnot. And it's taken me ages to get around to playing a bunch of them, but hey, at least you're there. I actually have a relatively small Steam library, all things considered. Yo, Ghost Trick's on sale? Hell yeah! Yeah, I've played the vast majority of games in my Steam library. Which is a strange comment when it comes to Steam libraries, I feel like. I mean, there's a simple strategy for avoiding that type of situation. Just don't buy early access games. At least that's what I do. I know some developers need the money, obviously, but like, I do prefer to play games that are done. That's just me, though. I'm just an old fogey that likes the old process of you pick up a cartridge and away you go. Oh hey, the Eastern Palace Big Key! God! Damn it! That is a lot of games. I'd actually have to check my library to see how many I have. It can't be more. It can't be more than 200 at this point. Okay, 291. That's with software involved. That's total. For having had Steam since the orange box. Yeah. The number is partially inflated somewhat by games that have a whole bunch of different versions that came with them. See if I scroll down to Serious Sam and see all the different stuff that it has. Yeah, the classic and HD versions and everything. Only a little bit, though. A lot of the games in there are just little indie games that I wanted to pick up and play through. Stuff that's only like 4 or 5 hours long. So where the hell is that fire rod? It's a good thing I didn't sequence break it, considering it's ended up being my go mode item. There it is! Alright, let's see if I can find the Skullwoods entrance. There's not a lot of options to choose from. There's the 2 that I needed that are currently available, and then there's the one I need ether for. So there's still a small chance that I need something else, but I mean, come on. If I need ether, there's only like 2 places it can be. One thing's for sure, if we're gonna have to have a digital-based marketplace, I'm glad it's Steam. It may not be perfect, but it's damn a lot better than things could have been. Yeah, it's like the cut for devs is pretty harsh. There is that. And yes, it's only as good as it is because it's fine. Hello there, Vanilla Skullwoods. I feel like this is the second time in a row this has happened. And yes, it being privately owned is pretty much the biggest thing. There's a lot of the changes that are positive that happen on Steam only happen because they're privately owned. It's stuff that would never happen on something that has to appease to shareholders. Like, for example, one of the more recent examples being forcing devs to have something on the Steam page to say whether or not AI content was used. Having it flat out honest with that. Oh, if only I was actually, you know, on my 7th crystal at this point. Sound the go mode alarm! Sound it! The process of outright banning them, eh? It's probably stuff that's like almost entirely AI stuff rather than just stuff that has a bit of it. But yeah, things that are just nothing but need to go. It's like at that point, that's worse than asset flips. That was definitely very amusing, guys. It's like, look at these. Look at this. What's what happens if you put in even a modicum of effort? Hello, flutes after go mode. Again. It keeps happening! Did I expect it not to happen? Well, no. But still would have been nice, though. Where's Ganon hiding today? Oh, you know, just under the lumberjack tree, because of course. We really landed on this portion of the song, eh? Okie dokie then. Picture, if you will, chat, a million, like, Cthulhian buzzsaws buzzing around. Now you'll get the what this song goes to. Oh yeah, the floor is made of faces. That's the one that seems to bother people the most. You know, things like floor faces I probably don't have much of a reaction to because I grew up with Doom and that one scrolling face texture they like to use with all the silly faces on it that's meant to be spooky, but then you have that one that's looking like it's having a great time. Good old SP_face2. Speaking of things that are intended to be spooky but just come off as silly. I've gotten 2 blue balls so far. There's the 3rd one. Here we go again. Well, that's just it. To be truly unsettling and scary these days requires something more than a cheap scare. Well, it's... if it wants to have much impact. A lot of people seem to be really bothered by cheap scares. Should have existed in the era of the internet when there were screamers everywhere, I guess. Is that a good thing? No. No, it's not. All right. Dang it. I had the beer and I defeated Aghanim. Yeah, the internet was a very different place back then. No less mature, though. So yeah, needless to say, I have been pretty desensitized to jump scares. It'll still make you jump, I mean, it's in the name. But in terms of actually being scared, it's more like... instead of, ah! It's more of a, very different reaction. Now, genuinely really unsettling atmospheres that just layer it on thick, where you never really know what exactly the problem is. Like, it's this unknown thing. And it just festers and sinks down to the deepest part of your soul. That's a bit more like it. To get a really good spook, you gotta let it fester for a while. Really sink your teeth into it. Yeah, exactly right, Dancing Fool. Knowing that something's off, but never actually being able to figure out what it was, now that is much more disturbing than, oh hey, this is what the problem was all along. It was a monster. Ooh. The unknown is much scarier than the known. Yeah, liminal horror works. They just need to... people just need to stop recycling the same liminal concepts. It's like, yes, I get it. Room with yellowish floors and, like, poor lighting from fluorescent lights. I get it. We've seen it 1,000 times. Come on. Come up with a different space. What if there's a giant pool? So again, just arrows. Yeah, see, Anton takes a fun spin on it because, yeah, sure, it's just the whole like spooky pool area again, but this is also the same area where the transformation is you turn into a guided missile that's constantly screaming. And it's freaking Anton, the guy that just destroys everything he moves through. It's one of those things, it's like, this atmosphere is spooky, but my character is the complete opposite of spooky. The freaking missile just screaming the whole time. And of course, yes, you gotta have the letters trailing behind you the whole time too. The problem with it randomizing certain songs is now we're in the situation where it wasn't long enough for the credits. The couch cache. You know, this ended up taking so long that I might as well just end up calling it there. It's like, oh, you know, it's only about 30 to 50 minutes longer than these scenes normally take. Oh, hey, it took a while, but we finally got to the second half of the noise fight. It's the door! God. Actually, since I don't have emo tracker anymore, I actually have to fast forward if I want to see how many checks we got, because it's gonna be a lot. I don't know if we've broken 200, but we probably broke 200. Unsurprisingly, yet another nasty scene. God. The one thing I couldn't do when I went through all of Pod, Helmsaur King. Whoopee! I really ought to update the VOD command in particular to just be like, yo, they're on the main YouTube channel, just click the live tab. Because that's the thing, ever since I started dual streaming, the VODs are all on YouTube anyways. They're already there. Hey, exactly 200. Perfectly balanced. Yeah, also, Anton having a dedicated screen button just makes everything funny. Okie dokie, that's gonna go ahead and do it for me on my end. If you enjoy the content, please give it a follow. It helps the channel grow. Gets those numbers going on up. We need to succeed here on Twitch.tv. On the YouTube side of things, give it a subscribe. You'll get the notifications as well. I'll be back on again tomorrow with something. It's like now that we're actually done the massive archipelago, I'm a little bit more at a loss for what exactly I want to stream each day. It takes a good pondering. Have to give a good old ponder each time. Yes. But for now, I'm going to go ahead and call it there. I'd stream a bunch of Monster Hunter, but I mean, it's one of those things. I know my audience as a whole is not super into Monster Hunter, so I'm trying to avoid just streaming that a bunch of days in a row. Oh. In the meantime, though, I'll catch y'all later, alright? See ya.